We've got breaking news. President Trump just received a key endorsement for re-election in 2020. He's getting an endorsement now from the National Association of Police Organizations. This is the biggest group that represents the police benevolent associations and police unions across the country. This group has ditched Joe Biden after supporting him as vice president both in 2008 and 2012. And now we welcome to the show Mike McHale. He is the president of the National Association of Police Organizations. Sir, great to have you on. Why did you go to, why are you endorsing President Trump and not Joe Biden?
Well, we conducted an endorsement process within our association earlier today. And as a result of that process, and the overwhelming vote of the majority of the associations who participated, we are proud to announce our endorsement of President Trump for his reelection. There are many issues that President Trump has supported that is of the utmost importance to the rank and file officers throughout the United States that we represent. And as a result of the screening process, which took place earlier today, we proudly announce our endorsement for President Trump.
What don't you like about Joe Biden's policies and positions?
It's not a specific issue that we don't like. Both camps were provided an opportunity to participate in the screening process, which is guided by our Constitution and bylaws. And as a result of the response or lack of response, the board met today through virtual meeting. A nomination was presented. A discussion took place. The opportunity for the various groups that we represent to participate in the screening process was properly conducted. And as a result of the outcome of today's endorsement process, we proudly endorse President Trump. President Trump addressed our board on Monday. The same opportunity was given to Vice President Biden. And as to why the actual participation did not occur, I would defer you to the Vice President and/or the leadership of his campaign.
Okay, so the Biden campaign didn't address your organization. We were just now showing footage of people taking to the streets to support police officers. It's the Back the Blue movement. What specific issues did the president support that you feel goes right in line with what your organization is all about?
Well, from the initiation of his candidacy, to give you specific highlights, he has instructed the Attorney General to aggressively prosecute those who attack the men and women of law enforcement. Also, the President signing into law the Law Enforcement Mental Health and Wellness Act. He has advocated on our behalf on a continuous basis, not only from the Oval Office, but from throughout his administration. Another great piece of legislation which was signed into law was the permanent authorization of funds to the 9/11 Act for our first responders and their family who have suffered tragic loss and the continued need for support. Also, the support of Project Safe Neighborhoods that is meant to help reduce violent crime, and the President's undying support of law enforcement officers, especially in these times of need, where we are oftentimes made public enemy number one. The President has backed up many of his position of support to law enforcement by the actions that he has taken.
Yeah. And we have Joe Biden saying yes to fund some police budgets. The hard left, they're taking on that platform, abolish ICE, abolish Customs and Border Protection, stop gang databases that are run by states. Your reaction to that?
Well, my reaction to that is that we are going to, if these programs are put into place, it's going to further jeopardize the public who depends upon our services, our protection to ensure that they are safe in their communities and in throughout the United States. If President Trump has advocated not so much the defunding, that the increase of funding. One of his first acts as a president of the United States was to enact the ability of law enforcement agencies throughout the United States to participate in the surplus of the military equipment. And I would point out the thousands of uses of that equipment to not only protect the men and women of law enforcement, but more importantly, to protect members of the community.
Okay.
And it's example after example of support we've received from his administration.
Again, we're showing footage of hundreds of people taking to the streets to rally in support of police officers. Mr. McHale, thank you so much. We have the breaking news there. A major police organization now supporting the president and not Joe Biden as they had in 2008 and 2012. Thank you for joining us.